All right, if there's nothing else, I'm going to Walmart.
You got any problems down there at that Walmart, you ask for Carol. You tell her Ozzy sent you, she'll set you up.
Okay.
All right.
Don't fool with none of those drones. Right? You talk right to Carol. Human woman, red hair. At the Walmart. She'll help you find whatever you need.
Good enough. Thanks for the ribs. They were amazing.
Thank you. Absolutely. We set you up with some to-go boxes. That's your RV out there, right? You got a refrigerator on that thing?
Yes, sir.
Hell, you're on an expense account. Let me set you up with a side of ribs.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He brings out some serious bam.
God damn, how big are these pigs?
Hey, man said it. We got an expense account.
So you roll out of there with a RV fridge full of barbecue ribs.
Yes.
That's real. That's 4 feet. That's not in a vat.
This one only had 5 eyes, so we're made sure. Anything above 6, that's too much alteration. But
So now you've got some time to kill. Ocala's maybe 45 minutes away, but they're not going to be there until tomorrow afternoon. It's 12 p.m. now.
All right. I say we get our supplies to look the part. 45 minutes away. What time is it?
12 p.m.
It's only noon.
Yeah.
It may behoove us to go check the place out now. If they're open, it wouldn't hurt to do a quick run through, at least get the lay of the place.
Are we doing that first before going to Walmart? Or
No,
you
Walmart
just-
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But once we get there, to establish some escape routes, too.
Yeah.
you
Also,
know.
make sure it's not like a membership thing or anything. Make sure we're all set to
or
go.
we just get our membership now and
You can contact the rec center has a matrix site, so you can go on and sign
As
up,
we're
buy
driving,
tickets in
yeah.
advance,
Ah.
get a membership.
Okay.
It's a public facility. Welcome to the Ocala Rec Center. We have a water slide.
Okay.
All right. Do we have any covert communication software?
Yeah, your comlinks use covert communications,
Just making
stuff
sure.
that you don't really understand because none of you are hackers. However, you might want to be careful about how much you use the comlinks because nothing is 100% secure in a world full of hacker douchebags.
In the world
yeah,
full
the
of what?
more you
Hacker
use,
douchebags.
there's a value set in that. We want to keep under that value.
No, that's for hackers.
That's for hacking?
That doesn't
Okay.
have to do. That has nothing to do
So-
with phone calls and stuff.
We might have to talk in a bit of code.
The monkey is in the hen
Like
house.
the eagle has landed.
All right.
All right. Well, yeah, Walmart. I suggest everybody pick up a swimsuit and basic workout gear.
Actually, it's only half an hour to Ocala. So,
Yeah.
okay, so you go to a Walmart. Walmart looks like a Walmart. It's a big building. People work there. You buy some swimsuits. Now what do you do?
I punched the animated smiley face. I don't want that hologram anymore. I'm just going in. I burst right through. I'm going through the door. All right.
By 1 p.m., you're on your way out of the Walmart. Still a warm, sunny day.
Actually, before we do, I want to actually introduce us to Carol. Just so we have that.
Carol's not
contact.
there today,
Aw.
Damn it all.
but someone
Okay.
else is happy to help you.
All right. Good enough. Just want to make the contact, but. All right. We got an RV, so we don't really need a place to stay.
Okay.
Less of a paper trail, the better.
It is 1 p.m.
What time was the thing again?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Midday.
Okay. Okay.
I say study the place, but let's not overthink it either. I mean, we can have a little fun in the town tonight, but not too much to dull our reflexes.
Are there
Oh,
also maps that we can pull off?
Oh, yeah.
Well, so
Definitely
It's got the
in the link.
matrix, so you
Oh,
can
sorry.
actually just pull it up and
Okay.
see the whole layout.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Amenities, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Now, your game master has not actually laid out the whole rec center.
Understood.
But, it's got
Okay.
locker rooms and stuff.
There are doors. All right, then.
Anything my architecture might be able to pull, maybe like some special faucet of the building, or should I try, or just like?
It's mostly a series of rectangles. That was the kind of thing
Yeah,
that,
of course.
that government-subsidized architecture tends to produce because it's inexpensive.
Right.
But it does
Okay.
have some nice athletic facilities, climbing wall,
All right.
Olympic-sized swimming pool. A lot of area high schools use that swimming pool for meets and stuff and training.
Okay.
Basketball courts, laser tag field.
say the
I
laser
just realized
tag
how
field?
ridiculous a troll would
Sorry?
look like in
You
the
said laser
shallow
tag
end of a
field?
pool.
Yes.
And
Well, laser tag play area, you know.
Can you not swim?
Oh, I could swim. I
We're-
imagine, but
We're in
the
some
shallow end
local,
of the pool
like,
only
ROTC
comes up to
your
my
ankle?
knees or something like that.
Ah, all right.
train kids.
I'm assuming this
The 8 foot.
I had to
School
bend
is
down to
at
splash
least progressive
somebody.
enough to be cross species, not like
That's
humans
awesome.
only or anything like
No,
that.
it's not humans only.
Okay, just making sure.
Although, statistically speaking, in the ShadowRun universe, humans tend to be richer. So it's going to tilt human just as far as who can afford the tuition. The ShadowRun universe is kind of set up for the convenience of the 1%. But of course, they're also, there are absolutely like orc groups out there saying they ought to let more orcs into that school. They ought to have a program for helping disadvantaged metahumans.
Orc lives matter.
Well,
So your
these kind
white
of issues
Occupy happened.
exist even in the ShadowRun universe.
So, like I said, we have to be ready for any eventuality. So it could be gay, could be not into. What are you? That's asking. What are you?
What am I? I guess.
Me personally, I'm asking race.
Oh, what do you mean? Puerto Rican. You said race. Elf.
There you go.
There you go.
As you can see on the camera, Miriam is playing herself. Her character is originally from Puerto Rico.
Married to her and just made that connection right now. I'm not proud of myself. All right, let's move along. Wow.
Somebody failed a perception roll in real life.
Oh yeah.
Let's not do that on
Let's
anniversaries
just-
either.
Let's see if that'll help. All right.
TJ.
Yeah. So, like I said, we just got to be prepared, willing to roll the punches.
See where the emergency exits are.
Try not to shoot anybody. Carrying's going to be difficult because I don't look good in a swimsuit with a Mossberg. So.
Yeah, I won't be able to carry nothing.
So,
I've got literally no.
time passes.
I guess we're good. You're free for the night.
4 p.m., you get a call on a voice call. It's a woman with a British accent who says, please connect to the following Matrix site for a virtual reality meeting as soon as possible. Thank you, Darius. And that's the end of it.
I'm going to find somewhere quiet and
Inside the RV.
good enough.
The RV has a selection of trodes, which is a net you put on your head to produce a direct neural connection with your comlink so that you can then have a virtual reality meeting. Takes you to the Necessary Matrix website, and you find yourself in an artificial environment, which is a white room with yellow furniture and rectangular shapes where windows would be that view out on nothing. In that room is a person wearing a sweater and dungarees who has no face.
Please tell me it says voice only. Sorry, I'm having Evangelion flashbacks.
It's Calico. Hello, Darius.
Evening, sir.
We have an emergent situation.
All right.
Give me a status update on the Lemire mission.
We are prepped and ready to go. Target will be arriving around midday tomorrow. We are planning on making contact once he arrives at the facility, make a quick drop, and move out.
I'm sorry, arriving where?
He's planned for the local rec center outing outside, off school grounds. We figured that was the easiest
see.
method of approach.
I see. And who acquired this information?
This was given to us by our contact, Ozzy.
Ah, Mr. Roberts. Wonderful. Yes, we felt you could be valuable. Let me show you a video. He opens up a window in the virtual reality. What you see is like the side window in an alley of a building. The side window is frosted. 10 seconds goes by, nothing happens. Then an orc comes flying out the window backwards. A good 350 pounds of orc wearing a armor vest. Just flying out the window backwards. Boom! Out the window comes a human being. You think it's a human being, it's moving very quickly. Boom! Lands on top of the orc. Jumps up, fires a gun back through the window, takes cover. You get a clear look at his face. White guy with a stubble haircut, scars on his face. Throws a fragmentation grenade back through the window and runs off.
I am a fan of action flicks.
Calico says, "This is Mr. Troy Timney. Mr. Timney, unfortunately, is addicted to euphoria mood chips, and friends of his had sent him to the Blomquist Clinic in Lakeland for treatment to his addiction." Now, Game Master will tell you, Better Than Life chips are an addictive form of software that you can access through a data jack, right? And mood chips produce an emotional reaction. You put the chip in, and you just, whatever the mood is, it might be furious anger, might be euphoria, might be sexual euphoria, but you experience that for as long as the chip lasts, usually 10 to 30 minutes. Then the chip burns out and erases itself, so you have to go back to the dealer for more. However, if you do this too much, it'll more or less melt your brain.
Oh, God.
It's addictive. Mr. Timney is addicted to mood chips. Friends of his sent him down to Florida to the Blomquist Clinic in Lakeland. The Blomquist Clinic is a rehabilitation clinic for addicts that specializes in customers with unusual abilities or no official identities. Mr. Timney was allegedly doing well. Until yesterday at 7:47 p.m. when he choked one of his attendants unconscious and went over the wall, leaving some blood and skin on the razor wire. We've reason to believe that Mr. Timney is now in Ybor City, probably seeking to re-engage with his addictive habits. His friends wish for him to be returned to the rehabilitation facility in order to get the medical attention he needs.
How soon does Mr. Timmy need to be returned?
Well, as soon as possible. But our investigations lead us to believe that he is in Tampa right now.
What is he addicted to?
Euphoria mood chips.
Euphoria. Looks like he has a pretty decent combat background as well.
Yes, we have a list of Mr. Timney's cybernetic enhancements. I'm bringing it up now.
Always.
I think he just saw the bill.
You see, we have aluminum bone lacing, wired reflexes level 2 from Shiawazi, a smart link system, genetically engineered muscle toner level 1. So he's quite fast and tough and an experienced mercenary who is, sadly, addicted to a software program that has been slowly corroding his sanity, which is why his friends had him put in rehab, and they'd like to see him back there.
Couldn't just be dropping off a duffel bag, huh?
Now, this is fortuitous because the Lemire mission isn't taking place until tomorrow, so you can run down to Tampa, find Mr. Timney, restrain him, and deliver him to the clinic in Lakeland.
I'm assuming he has to be delivered
easy.
alive.
Yes, alive is required.
Ah, shit.
Fully
The
intact?
A+ scenario. The A+ scenario is alive and unharmed. The B scenario is alive, but perhaps missing his legs.
We'll aim for A, but
The F scenario is that Mr. Timney dies.
If F were to occur, do you still need the body delivered?
No, in that case, we're contracted to dispose of it.
To destroy.
To dispose of it.
Oh.
Mr. Timney's body turning up in a local mortuary could be inconvenient for many people. He has a colorful history.
Oh.
And only recon we have for him right now is that he's in Ybor City?
No, our investigations indicate that he's probably in or around the Velvet Grip. The Velvet Grip is a nightclub in Ybor City.
Who frequents the nightclub?
It's an upscale sort of nightclub. People dress up to go there, and the drinks are expensive. That's what we can tell from their Matrix site.
And he's still somehow managed to make it in. All right.
Interviews with some of his fellow patients have yielded this information. Now remember, it's important to remember that Mr. Timney doesn't regard you as an enemy. He's never met you or anyone on your team.
All right. Well, looks like we're taking a side trip.
Great. Keep me updated. All right, everybody, let's take a break. Greg, you hear me?
I was
We're
just
gonna take a break.
awesome. I was just about to ask that.